Hello YouTube, this is NJDellFan26 today with a review of the Surc case for the iPhone 4. This is a case that is not just a case, it actually turns your iPhone 4 into a universal remote, which is very cool. It is compatible with both the Verizon and AT&T iPhone 4, so let's get a closer look at it. To put the iPhone 4 into the case, all you do is you put it in bottom and then top. What that means, you just put it in 30-pin dock connector at the bottom, clicking in the top so it fits securely, and that's it. As we take a closer look at the case itself, you can see that we do have cutouts at the back for the Apple logo as well as the top, and it is nice white color, so if you have a black iPhone 4, it gives it that white feel. On the side, you can see that we do have openings for our volume rockers and our vibrate switch. The only problem with it is I'm using the Verizon iPhone 4, and I have noticed, as you guys can see, that the minus sign is a little bit cut off, and you can see that our iPhone is actually sticking out a little bit. Now, the reason why I'm getting so nitty-gritty about this is that it is a case. It's not just universal mode, so it should serve to actually protect your case, which it does, but it doesn't really have that lay on a table design, which I'm really a fan of. You could also see that we do have our micro USB port at the bottom, so we can charge it when we're plugged into our when the case is still plugged in and 30-pin dock connector is covered. We have our LEDs, headphone ports, and power button. LED does contact with your TV via infrared. And last but not least, it comes with its own app, which is free on the App Store. So you just go on the App Store, search for Surc, download the app. As you can see, we do have a couple rooms at the top. We got my room and we got the kitchen. Over here, you can actually make gestures by tapping that hand button to swipe through channels and stuff without using actual buttons. There is a plus sign at the bottom. The app is pretty easy to use. I just go through it. We got our two rooms. This is just an example on how to add a new room. Type the name in. You add your device. You save it first. And let's just wait till I figure this out. There we go. Choose the brand of the TV and search through. They got a ton of TVs. We are just taking whatever this is really quickly. Aquith. I don't even know what that is. Just demoing that out, excuse me, quickly just to show you guys how to do it. We'll just delete that, and we'll delete a couple other things. Just to go into the app, if you don't know how to use it or set it up, there is a very nice help section which has links to all their YouTube videos, which Daphne provides, who I think is the owner. I spoke to her. She was the PR person, but she seems to do everything. But that's pretty cool. Anyway, she does some pretty cool intuitive video tutorials to teach you how to use the app. I did use them because at some points I couldn't figure out how to use some of the functions of the app to get the full functionality of the case for the review. Over here, you guys can see that we have a channel guide. You can choose what kind of cable provider you use. I'm in Jersey. I use Cablevision, Optimum Online. So it's loading up all of our TV shows over here as I focus the camera. There we go. You can see that over here. We've got The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody on ABC. And what else is that? It's kind of blurry in the camera looking through there. But you can just scroll sideways and scroll through everything and all the channels. Now here we go. We got my remote over here. We got the kitchen. You can see I customized it to have all the DVR and all that stuff in there instead of the default controls. And you can see here that we can actually move our buttons around by tapping it and wiggling and moving around just so we can on the home screen or in the Facebook app. I wouldn't be surprised if the 320 library was actually used for that. Next, you can see that all the buttons are paired. What you can actually do is take this iPhone, and when you hit that pair button, put your own remote next to it, tap the buttons at the same time on the remote and on the actual remote, and they automatically sync up, which is really, really cool. That's what I had to do, and it works because sometimes the settings that they download from online don't work for every single TV or every brand. But this is just a way that you know it'll 100% work. So we're adding a TV over here, close the hints, and we will just go back really quickly. We'll just tap on the edit, view my remote. You can see all the things over here. We have our current device, close the things. You can just see everything over here. Still wiggling around, showing you everything you can do. It's pretty cool. You can see it actually gives you guidelines to, walk through it and make it all lined up. And again, we have our check marks to make sure that our buttons are all synced up, thankfully. Now we'll go and we can actually make our own buttons. Like you guys saw, the play button and stuff at the bottom was not actually default with the remote that I downloaded for my TV. I actually had to sync that up with the actual remote itself. And I did accidentally just close the app. We'll just reopen that. And now let's demo it out on a TV. I got a Samsung over here. I actually don't really know the model of it. What is it? It's a SyncMaster 2333, I believe, HD. So we'll just press the button on the iPhone. You can see that blue light just turned on. It's blinking. and we got it showing up. This I just use as a monitor, so it would be plugged into my PC, and we'll just show you how we turn it off. Press the turn off button, and boom, there we go. So guys, this is my review of the Surc iPhone 4 case. It is $75 on the App Store, so it is a little bit pricey. But at the same time, it is turning into a universal remote, and most universal remotes are about $150. So for what it's worth, I think, you know, it does what it's advertised. As a case, I wouldn't recommend it because it protects, but you know, it's not going to be an OtterBox or an Incipio case. But for a universal remote, just bring this thing around with you and turn on every device in your house. I think it's pretty sweet. So guys, this is NJDellFan26. Again, you can check out Surc on getsurc.com. Link will be in the description. Again, one more time, this is NJDellFan26, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.